I still get just as nervous, just as excited every single time doing it.
She's handing out huge tips to deserving servers. Wait until you see how much this one got. And a former library building is opening up a whole new world for children as they get ready for school. Then, what it took to bring back the entertainment to center stage safely for all to enjoy.
This is WCIA3 News, Our Town, Effingham, Fall Edition, sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers and Prairie Commons Business Collective.
Good evening, I'm Jennifer Roscoe. All this week we have been sharing stories from Effingham, and we are excited to continue Our Town 2020 into the fall. You're going to hear stories from the unique places and neighbors who call Our Town Effingham home. It is known as the Crossroads of Opportunity, a name that describes Effingham's location between highways and the attitude of the people who live there. But how did it all come to be? CI Living's Aaron Valley looks back on the history of Our Town Effingham.
Inside the old Effingham County Courthouse is a cultural center and museum.
Up here, we focus on the 5 fundamental social institutions.
Museum President Delane Donaldson likes to give tours. The former history teacher has spent the last decade transforming the old courthouse into what it is now, a contribution that aligns with the spirit of his town. Just like this quote from Robert Kennedy.
People can look at things and they can see them as they are and say why. They can look at them as they could be and say, why not? That I think could be the theme of Effingham County.
Our Town Effingham is located on the National Road. The project, conceived by Thomas Jefferson, made its way to Illinois in the 1830s. And people moving from the east toward the west used the National Road to get to St. Louis.
A lot of them stopped in this area, though, because there was good farm ground here.
When the development of the railroads increased in the 1850s, Effingham became known as a crossroads community. And with it came people with a true can-do spirit.
These were individuals who always had a vision with what could be. And I really think that is the vision that the people of Effingham County have in the present.
Delane argues that Effingham has been resilient to crises throughout the years.
If you make a study of Effingham County during the Great Depression, you'll find that it did not suffer in the same fashion that surrounding counties did.
The worst hospital fire in United States history happened here in April of 1949. 76 people died in the flames at St. Anthony's. But when the news of this tragedy spread across the country, the city's Protestants helped the Catholics rebuild.
That can-do spirit, that not being knocked down by anything that really is hard-hitting was one of the things that was kind of my driving attitude anyhow. Why can't we do this? You know, why can't we do something that really displays the rich cultural heritage that is in this area?
In Our Town Effingham, Aaron Valley, WCIA3, your local news leader.
City leaders are looking toward the future in economic development. Despite the pandemic, the biggest project on the horizon is a Meijer Supercenter. The retailer committed to the community 2 years ago. They bought a plot of land across from Walmart. Now, some people are skeptical about the chain's intentions, but Effingham's economic development team says there is no reason to question the commitment.
This past spring, we widened the road from 2 lanes to have a 3rd lane down the middle for a turn lane, and then we put in a stoplight. And so with all that, Meijer invested, along with the city, Meijer invested $600,000 for that project.
The city considers that a good faith effort by Meijer. In front of the store, there will be outlots available. Farther along Ford Avenue, a strip mall is being built. It will offer more than 120,000 square feet of commercial and retail space. The city has created business districts to help with costs and rezone the property to bring it within city limits. Another plan in the works, a new building for Effingham's Head Start program. Dozens of kids are right now in Head Start, but dozens more need to be enrolled. WCIA3's Jessica Coons has more on how leaders will be able to serve them from Our Town Effingham.
This building was once home to Effingham's library, but it will soon house classrooms. The area's Head Start program is moving in next school year. CEFS runs the Head Start program along with other community services. They needed more room for Head Start and had been looking for space for about a year. The group started working with the city and set their sights on the old library, which had been vacant for 5 years. City leaders are happy that this building is being repurposed, but even more importantly, that more kids will be able to be served.
It's very important because many times those families can't afford preschool, so we give that to them for free. It's a very holistic approach. As far as it's more than preschool, it's we help with physicals and dental and nutrition and mental health, so very holistic. And it's just very important to those families to get those kids into preschool, so when they get in kindergarten, they're on equal terms with everybody else.
Head Start was able to serve about 60 children before the pandemic started. In this building, they'll have space for about 100. In our town, Effingham, Jessica Coons, WCIA3, your local news leader.
If you are interested in signing up your child for Head Start, just go to WCIA.com. It's a venue that attracts local, regional, and national performers, but it was shut down in March because of COVID-19. As WCIA3's Paul Cicchini explains, thanks to some creativity, it has reopened.
By following health and safety guidelines throughout the pandemic, the Effingham Performance Center has been able to entertain guests indoors and out.
The last regular show we had here was REO Speedwagon. It was on March the 10th, so right before we went into lockdown for COVID.
That's when some 1,500 people packed the auditorium. Then, days later, the pandemic hit and shut down the Effingham Performance Center, but not for long.
We've been pretty creative over the last few months.
That meant welcoming a different audience to the EPC.
We started out in the parking lot with movies under the stars. We had 3 movies out there. We provided fan pods for our guests, a really great outdoor entertainment.
Fast forward to August 1st and the doors reopened.
We had a Scott Waddles show here on August the 1st, which is a regional performer. And then last weekend we had Austin Edwards, who is on America's Got Talent.
It's all part of a social distancing series.
What we have done is our auditorium normally holds 1,518 people. And we really went through and blocked out seats so that our social distancing shows just have 400 people.
People who attend the show together are seated together, away from others.
What the fan pods are, we have fan pods of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you and your friends would book a fan pod together. You would socially distance together, and your pod would have 2 seats empty to the left and 2 seats empty to the right, and then a row in front of you empty and a row behind you empty.
But that's not the only thing that's different about show night.
The first thing that happens is we make sure you have a mask on. So before you can come into our building, you have to have your mask on. You have to have it properly covering your nose and your mouth. They take your temperature. So the very next step is taking your temperature. Once you pass those 2 stations, you come in, you'll have your ticket scanned.
And when the show ends, people can't just get up and leave.
We know how people love to get up and hurry out to their cars. Well, everybody actually stays seated, and at the end of the night, I get up on the stage, and we dismiss row by row.
Reporting in our town, Effingham, Paul Cicchini, WCIA3, your local news leader.
They expect the social distancing series to run through the end of the year. There are also no longer intermissions at the shows. And so let's face it, it is not an easy time to be a server right now. Fewer customers mean less money, and then there are all the mask rules. But there's a social media challenge going around that's bringing joy to those who bring us food. And it's turning a woman in our town, Effingham, into an angel among us.
$850 for you.
No.
Yes.
It's called the Venmo Challenge.
Oh my God, are you serious?
People give money to one person, in this case, Brittany Jill. Then she finds a lucky server and makes their day.
I raised $700 my first challenge. Once I posted that video, I posted it on all my social media platforms, and it's just been taken off since.
She's done this 17 times.
But I still get just as nervous, just as excited every single time doing it.
I was there for number 18. The place, Gopher's Grill in Effingham. The server, Gwen Hammock, mom of 2, full-time college student. Husband leaving for boot camp. Oh, and then there's this.
I was actually off work for a while, for like 5 months, because I actually fractured my tibia.
This was her first week back. And what a week it was.
So if you could put your hand out, please.
No.
So we raised 100.
No.
200. 300. 400.
No, you're gonna make me cry.
500.
No.
$600 for you that you get.
No.
What does $600 mean to you?
A lot. I mean, it's a mortgage payment.
It means peace of mind during uncertain times.
It was just shocking. I don't know. I couldn't ever repay her.
But here's the thing. Her gratitude already did.
I almost cried with her. It's so incredible. Just, you never know their reaction. You don't know what they're going through in their life.
If you put your hand out, please.
No.
And now this moment will be shared with others who may also need a helping of happiness.
They need to see that positivity in their news feeds. They want to see the goodness that's happening in the world with the craziness that's going on.
I absolutely loved being there for that moment. Now, Brittany Jill already knows who will be getting her next big tip, but I have been sworn to secrecy. Ahead, the many ways neighbors in our town, Effingham, are enjoying the great outdoors, from trails to the water. Don't go away.